there it is. The big red rock. Oh, with all that erosion, it kind of looks like sand. Pretty specky. Pretty incredible. Oh, there's a great crack climbing in there. Look at that crack going up there. Oh, not allowed. Good slab climbing up there. Oh. Sure people have climbed this back in the 70s. Good morning. It's day 5. Mick from Dusty Trail Adventures. So yes, yesterday was a pretty cool day, touristy day. Mainly just looked at the rocks, wasn't really interested in much else. Yeah, stayed at the caravan park for the night and re-watered and got a bit more food from the local IGA. Very busy, obviously school holidays and all that other stuff. Got a bit of blacktop now for quite some time. Heading up towards Ernest, Giles, so I'm going to cut in the back way into Alice. And we'll get through Alice today, refuel, punch out of there and head up onto the Plenty Highway is the rough plan at this stage. Dare say it'll be a bush settlement again tonight. Trip's going great, luggage is awesome, it's holding on strong. Went over the bike yesterday, had the afternoon off just to do a bit of a check over after the great completion of the Great Central Road to Alice Springs part. So yeah, good day. Alright, we'll catch up with this a bit later. So that rock over there is called, not Ayers Rock. No, that's not the real name, but people get tricked thinking that that would be Ayers Rock, and it's not. But it's a nice big hunk of rock anyway. Alright, what do we got? Kings Canyon Resort. Ernest by Ernest Giles. Alright, awesome. Turning right. Kings Canyon's that way. That will be a trip for another day. So what I'm going to do now is I've pumped my tyres up, checked my tyre pressure this morning, so I've done the servo pump. And my front's nearly at 40, because I was told at 37. So we'll just do a quick adjustment of that. Get that back around 36, 37. And my GoPro mount here has not survived the Great Central Road. So I do have a spare and a different brand. Everything's tight, but that is RS. It's all in here. So anyway, we'll get that fixed now as well. So here's a quick review of this mount. So hopefully these people watch this stuff. The mount is called Osmo and you are shit. Right, it just got a bit busy there. There was pulled up there, got there on my own obviously. And within 5 minutes, there's 3 4-wheel drives with caravans all tuning their tyres down. So starting to wonder how much sand's in here. Pockets of this, could even be bull dust, so keep an eye out for that. Tell you what, it's bloody good to be off the bitumen, I know that. God, that was doing my head in. I'm going to sleep. Jeez, if he was on an MX bike, he'd be bloody flying into that berm there. I'm serious, I would nail that thing. Jesus. On a positive note, we can take some of these shitty edges off I've built on this rear tyre. Bloody flat spotted to all hell. Well, you got the front wheel up. Twisty, slippery, narrow. Definitely don't want to go flogging it up here in case there's a car coming the other way. That's it. Principles are the same in all my other videos. Weight the outside peg. Just because I'm on tour doesn't mean I drop the fundamentals. Sound like a rock concert. Oh, loose. Be careful of that stuff. Could be a loose patch right over the crest. Okay, a little reminder, Mick, you're riding solo, take your time, constant, smooth power. Yes, there's 3 4-wheel drives behind me, but I don't need them to pick me up. Smooth brakes, that's it. What have we got going on here? What a nice road. A few little twists and turns in it. Shout out to Jett today. If you follow my channel, good luck in the outdoors this weekend. The American Motocross, AMA. Keep your winning streak alive, Jett. Doing good, young fella. And Hunter, catch your brother. You're both doing awesome, doing Australia proud. I don't know Jett, but you know, probably watches my channel. He's probably a supporter. Probably should get a hat made up for him. So Ernest Road, just be aware that it's still a cattle station. As inviting as the roads are, sometimes it's a good idea to roll off. Take in the scenery. I had a bit of fun back there off camera. We won't say what speed I found on the GS adventure, but it was enough. Enough now to enjoy what adventure's about, the scenery. Out in the back station country. I think anyone who is an experienced rider, it's good to let go and have your bit of fun, but it's also really nice to dial it right back and, as the sticker says, enjoy the ride. Tell you what, this Ernest Giles Road is ticking all the boxes. Sand, corrugations, corners, limestone, square edges, loops. Whole car was waving at us then, guys. All of them. Only 40,000 kilometres an hour. 7 to 180 metres. 15 metres deep. That slapped the earth pretty hard. Well, that was the end of Ernest Giles Road, and that was bloody awesome. Good road. Good fun. Just good to get off the bitumen and the Gladiator. Alright, time to put bike into sleepy mode. There we go, eco, sleepy mode. Alice Springs. Alright, so Stewart Highways to Harts Ranges is open. 4-wheel drive only, 4-wheel drive only. Alright, looks like we're on our way. Couple of little Hart ranges in the background. Fuel will be around here somewhere. Store. O'clock. Can't. The little kids in the community, they love it when they see someone give you a race. Hello. Probably could have got fuel on the way in the morning instead of being full now. Doesn't matter. You're not going to move, are you? You're not going to move. That's it. No, stay there. Harts Ranges. Pick a line, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Bloody hell. It's like a nice good morning. Welcome to the ride out. Harts Ranges races. That's not it. Oh, squiggly sand. Wasn't much to film yesterday because it was all riding bitumen. So we're heading to the Queensland border today, a town called Boulia. And there I'll make plans for heading south down the Birds Hill track and whatever deviations are in store for me. Alright, this is what the Plenty Highway was originally like. Big, wide open, corrugated, sandy roads. Well, this is part of the Plenty Hwy upgrade and they're still in the process of upgrading it, so we've come off that sandy, eroded country. That was good fun. That was a little bit like very mild enduro riding. It was like washed out, sand, corrugated. It was a lot rougher than the Great Central, but it only went for about 30 or 40 k's. But this section's not awesome on your tyres. It's kind of like it's been chip sealed on sand, and like a long time ago. So you're really looking well ahead to look for smooth lines. It's almost like you're looking for a road ride between all the shit. That's the best way to put it, really. Yeah, it's just rough as guts, chip seal, like exposed aggregate. This firsthand, the Plenty Hwy upgrade. You can see it being done in person. Here they are, getting it done. Grass Downs, Australia. Prairie. Once again, hit pause if you want to read. So green out here, they've had so much rain. unseasonal rain. Look at this fresh grass. Just went sailing through some at 110. Talcum powder. I've got someone in front of me, so they're just smashing into it as well. That's the reason I ended up in it. First bunch, so got the caution alarms on now. I handled no dramas, but yeah, got a bit loose. Bloody hell, can't see shit. Oh, bull dust. Bloody hell. I'm gonna have to just stop. It's too dangerous. Right, well, it's going to be a slow trip to the border now. Been trying to call up this bloke on the UHF. I managed to get a couple of station workers coming the other way. One of them pulled over and had a yarn to me. Pretty much said, what's the point of a UHF if they're not going to bloody answer it? So anyway, obviously I haven't got it on, so I can't call ahead. Got bull dust either side. It's pretty bad. So yeah, just go into preservation mode and just cruise. Sit back from the dust and get there nice and safe. Yeah, it's pretty heavily bull dusted. Hit some of them patches at high speed and you're going to know about it. Wow, someone's cycling on the Plenty Highway. That's pretty keen. I've cycled, but holy crap. Oh wow, that's committed. Tell you what, this Plenty Highway makes me really realise how easy the Great Central was. Great Central was a cakewalk. This is really loose. Bull dust, so we just went through before. Got everything. Got to be on your toes. Be alert. Changing conditions. My visor's totally trashed. Bull dust. Glad I've got goggles on. So my UHF radio today made my life so easy. First time I had to use it. It's a little handheld and it's got clipped off. 2.5 watt, channel 40. The bloke in the caravan finally heard me. I think someone must have called him up saying you've been, I don't know, his radio come on. And I got past him just after the bull dust. But I think he was having a handful of work trying to get through that bull dust himself because we had oncoming traffic, truck. And maybe he was, I think he was trying to skate off that right-hand line all the time into the bull dust to get away. Anyway, UHF radio, they're cheap, reliable, and they really are good for passing on dirt roads if people have it turned on. No, better than nothing. Better than going, oh shit, sitting in the dust and slowing right down. Alright, welcome to Tobermorey. Fuel. I need fuel and I need to get away from caravans. I am so dusted out, choking on it. 25 degrees, 26, warm. We're right on the border of NT and Queensland at the moment. So big rains, you won't be getting fuel at Tobermorey. Tobermorey station. Nice setup. Morning. Afternoon, is it? Just want to get some fuel. Unleaded. And then I'll probably have some to eat. Pretty rough, the old road at the moment. Plenty of bull dust about 100 k's west of here. Sorry? Oh yeah, they are, but there's still a big bull dust session. Got... Yeah. How's he going? Yeah, still pedaling. Crazy bastard. Alright, I'll pull up over there, eh? How many acres are you mob running? 1.6 million. Yeah. $1.6. Take you a while to walk the fences. So yeah, I worked at Royal Linder Station in Western Australia for a fair while. Bit smaller than this. It's only just over 1 million. How many head of cattle are you running? Last that you know of? 3,000. 20,000. I was going to say 3,000 is not many. About to leave the Northern Territory and head to Queensland. So, a can of Coke, deserve one. Totally dusted out. Alright, the road is open to Boulia, Queensland. So a bit of information for the international viewers. This is called an emergency airstrip. So we have these in the bush. It's for a service that we have. It's called the Royal Flying Doctors. So in the event of an emergency, I would say that Tobermorey Station gets notified. They come and clear the airstrip and they would block each end. So the planes can land to pick up whoever needs assistance to be flown to a major hospital or in a regional hospital in town. So basically, the Royal Flying Doctor Service is, they fly doctors in, nurses. It's for regional and remote areas. Unfortunately, I've had the opportunity of being on one, and yeah, they do a great work. So many people here donate to them in Australia to keep them up and going. So they're really good. I've been involved with them twice. Once as a passenger in a not a very good state in 1997, and it was in Queensland. And the second time it was when I was on Winton Station in Western Australia. A young guy hurt himself really bad, and it took us 3.5 hours to get him to the airstrip, where the plane was called in to come and help him, and we pretty much handed him off to the RFDS, and he made a full recovery. But they're a great service, and yeah, this country thanks them a lot. Alright, about to hit the gravel again, so that'll be good. And when I was at Tobermorey, the bloke who was in that bus that I passed on the gravel, he comes up to me, goes, "You're on that motorbike." It's a pretty good observation of him. Not many people there, I got all the gear on. But anyway, he goes, "I felt sorry for you behind me and all that dust." It's a nice place to park your car. Just out in the middle of the paddock. Not even the paddock. Tell you what, if that was a rollover from here to there, that's pretty impressive. Jesus, that would have been a tumbler. We're about 120 k's west of Wooroloo. Well, there you have it. There's a big heap of new bitumen that's just been laid for the Plenty Highway, so as all reports say, a lot more of it's getting closed, so it's turning into a sealed road. So if you enjoy the gravel, the best part and the roughest part is from Harts ranges to the border. I've totally destroyed my tyre in there. Having too much fun. So I think I'm going to be looking for a tyre this afternoon. Oh, Bob's tyres. Is Bob going to have any tyres? What if Bob's got a tyre? Bob might have a tyre. That would be fantastic. We'll fuel up in the morning. The pub. The Australian Hotel. That looks like a good place for a beer and a can of meal tonight. Coming into Winton. So Sonny from Hart Ranges, if you're watching, there's a big sign saying the Dinosaur Town. So I just passed it, mate. I'm sorry I didn't get it on camera for you. But yeah, so I've just completed Australia's longest shortcut, the Outback Way, from start to finish. Finishes at Winton and starts at Laverton, and clearly reversed from east to west. Anyway, pretty much the centre of Queensland is Winton. We'll pull up to a roadhouse, give Blocka a drink, give her a big drink, because I give her a few herbs on the way here. Oh, alright guys, here we are, Longreach. Welcome to Longreach. Righto folks, got Rod here out at Longreach.
Hello.
Rod, introduce yourself for those who don't know.
I'm Rod.
He's Rod. You might have seen him in a film with Adam riding across. What did you guys do?
Perth to Townsville, sort of through the desert.
Yeah. Yep. And there's. I'll put a link in the description. Boys got stuck into it through the sand and stuff. Rod's just helped me out. He hasn't given me a tyre, well, not that I know of yet. But I put a new tyre on this because the Plenty Hwy just mashed it, and I rotated my front tyre because I've got the Midas XT, which is reversible. For anyone who's not sure, Rod will give you a quick description of what the Plenty Hwy does to your rear tyre on your bike.
Oh, well, as you found, it's pretty quick, pretty gravelly. It'll rip a lot of tyres up. All the roads out here are pretty harsh, even the bitumen, you know.
Yep.
We find a lot of blokes travelling, wear their tyres out quicker than that what they thought. I think the asphalt or the bitumen's a lot coarser than what it is on the coast. So,
I found that chip seal on the Plenty Hwy, that old chip seal was like exposed aggregate, like a cheese grater.
Yeah,
so
it just tears them up, especially if you take them along with a bit of pace, you know. Anything over 80 or 100k an hour will definitely rip them up. But
yep.
Yeah.
So if anyone is stuck, I was at Bullia last night, rang up Rod, said this is what I need. He goes,
Tell him what time you rang.
I rang him at like business hours. Well, 7 o'clock's business hours, Jesus. Who starts work at 9? Anyway, if you're stuck for a tyre or parts on any of your bikes, Rod and Longreach is a go. And if you can't get here, I'm sure he can organise freight to a more northern town. So wouldn't be an issue. He's got a lot of stuff here. If you want, I might do a quick tour through the shop.
Yeah, go for a tour,
and
check him out.
Check it out. All right. All right, guys. I'll just do a quick tour of the bike stuff. He's got all his ag and pump stuff over there, which I don't really think you'll need on your T7 or your CF Moto. So selection of tyres. Obviously that stock's changing. So you know you've got your Midas tyres, Motors, all your big name brands, all sitting there on the shelf. Bars, accessories, new bike if you need to get rid of your bike because it's absolutely flogged. He's got oils, stocks motel if you need to do oil changes, jackets, clothing, gloves, bark busters. So he's got all the gear in here. Gloves, even this EVS armour up here, pretty handy, good stuff. Especially if you're wearing a lightweight air vest. Yeah, heaps of spares, and he's got helmets if you had a bin and you need another helmet, he'll get you out of trouble. So he's got all the gear and a massive workshop, so if you've got bike problems, Rod will be able to give you a hand. And obviously levers, all the accessories, parts, Yamaha, over the bench there. And then you got Rod's knowledge and experience, so he knows this country pretty well. Righto guys, I'm going to get on the road. New destinations and Nambour to go and see the folks. Then I'm going to reclaim my whole trip down there. Hey guys, this is us just heading off the central tablelands in Queensland now, on the way down to the Sunshine Coast. Purpose of this trip was obviously to also catch up with my folks while I was heading across the country. I've taken this opportunity just to do a little bit of voiceover. We're going through some nice country here off the tablelands. Then I'll be taking a few days off, catching up with friends and family. On the way to my parents' house, I found out that one of my closest friends, his mother, was passing while I was travelling. So that put a bit of an extension to my trip to go and support my good mate Pete, which is pretty much like family. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and hope you're enjoying the content, and there's more great stuff to come on the next episode. Alright, g'day guys, it's Mick from Dusty Trail Adventures. Just here with Lenny at Coastline on the Sunshine Coast. They've just given my bike a birthday. And you washed all the dust off it.
Yeah, washed it. Well, you get it dirty, so we got to clean it for
all
you.
the character's gone, mate. Like, I'm going out there, it's not even my bike anymore.
I'm sure you get it back in a original state.
So we put 5,300 Ks from Perth pretty much to here. Across the Great Central, as you've already seen. Down the Plenty Hwy where I had to get a new tyre because I destroyed the tyre. Brought it in here, thought there was a vibration coming through the left foot peg. So I rang BMW in Perth, spoke to Howie, put me on to Lenny. They said, get it straight down here. This was yesterday. Today's the 17th. Boys took it for a ride. They've narrowed it down to it's a different tyre. And because the tyre's got a lot more aggressive knobbies on it, there's a potential that's vibrating through the tail shaft.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Something to look out for, guys. If you ever have that, just check that the tyres can do that. So Anyway, they've chucked some oil change today, done my tail shaft oil again.
Air filters.
Yep, put some new air filters in, they were a bit dirty. And
To be expected.
we're good to go. So Lenny down here at Coastline and the boys did an awesome job. And Howie, if you're watching, they're going to give me a hat and a shirt.
And free drinks.
And free drinks out of the fridge.
Awesome.
Catch you in the next one,
Have a
guys.
good ride.
So I've had a little bit of a hiatus. I've been doing some visiting with family and had another little stop on the way which was unplanned. Incredible.
I am, what's the name of this town, David? We're at Gulgong. I was riding past Dave's front door, literally. Not quite, but kind of.
Slippery logs. Slippery logs, what can I say? Oh, it's going to be a bitch to pick up too because I'm on that hill. Alright, so this is the last bit of this we're going to be doing today. I can't get my weight back any further because of my rear bag. 18-degree pitch, maybe 20, maybe more. Wish I could get my ass over the back of the bike. 19-inch front wheel.